What's up, everybody? Welcome back to RWBY D&D. As always, I'm your host, Connor. With us, we have Mike as Haku,
What's up?
Travis as Flynn,
What's up?
Nick as Flavo,
Flavor.
and ideally, Zach is Aquos. Will be joining us later. Right now, he's busy dealing with a kitty diddler. Quick
That's
recap as to what
the
happened
name of
last
the
time.
episode. That's the name of the episode. Oh no.
Nope.
I hope not.
So, quick recap. The team explored Heidegger's house and may have bit off a little bit more than they can chew. That's all I'm going to say. So, we've got to cut back a little bit here, though, because Flavo, you weren't here for the last session. You wake up in the hotel room, and you see that no one else is there.
Where'd everyone else go? Oh.
She have a text message.
Did you send him a text message?
Sent to everybody.
Did you?
Thought so.
I don't remember.
Even with that text, he probably wouldn't know what was going on. He'd just be like, okay, what is this?
So you knew that your final mission that you were given charge of for Mr. Sandwich McGee. How am I forgetting his name?
Rusty.
Rusty, thank you. You knew that he had one last mission for you, and along with that text that may have been sent that I don't remember, but whatever, we'll say it is, you can assume they went to Heidegger's house.
Was the text message kind of so?
It was a picture of a
Aquos' message.
Yeah.
Okay, no, there was no text. He sent that to the Mantle Military, not to Flavo.
Okay.
So that is the only thing that's going through your mind is, maybe they're over at that place.
So he's gonna have to go through the whole house to wake up.
I mean, they left me. I'm gonna go get some breakfast.
Okay.
Wait, because we're currently.
I will send you to the GM layer now instead, and you will not be involved in what's about to happen.
Okay,
Wait,
but before that,
it was the evening, right?
It was the evening. You could have woken up.
But you wouldn't be hungry. You would have just got woken up from that huge meal you had, and also
This is true.
You notice a shiny metal hanging over your head.
A giant what nail?
Metal.
Shiny metal.
Because you asked Captain Flowers for a medal instead of money.
Oh, hella! I forgot about that. All right. I'm gonna go to the house.
Okay.
Team. The little set that they left me, behind. That's not what teams do. Come on, guys. I think
So
I walk there.
you approach the address of the house, and you see an interesting sight as you approach. You see 6 people are entering it, seemingly in a rush.
Okay, I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. Stealthily, roll a stealth check. Flavo's Flava Flav. Okay, so you're following them. You see they go up some stairs up to the 2nd floor. You keep following them a decent well back. You can tell that they're on a mission, so they are not, focusing too much on if anyone's following them. You see they go into one of the rooms that are in the houses, and then they go into a secret door that was opened up, leading down a set of staircases.
Hold on, I'm gonna stop you there.
Okay.
I am gonna put on my what's that dude's name? Sherlock Holmes hat.
Do you have a Sherlock Holmes hat?
No, but I can make an illusion of a Sherlock Holmes hat. That's just for me. Only I see.
Okay.
No one else will see it, but to me, I have the Sherlock Holmes hat.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. All right, and then I'm gonna follow him into the secret door.
So you keep following them, and you eventually approach a doorway where you see they all walk through, and you can see seeing from behind, you see that they have all stopped, and now you start recognizing some familiar voices. You see that Aquos has walked out of the door. Haku's yelling at him to get in there. He's saying, "No, shut the door behind me! Shut the door behind me!" And they are just clashing at it. You see that this man here yells out. I think you can see him. He yells out that he is going to give them one chance to surrender. They say no, and then he says, "All right, kill everyone but Haku."
Can I make everyone in the room, or can I make my team disappear, including me, to them?
It is a lot of people. You can do it, but it will cost you 60 aura.
Per turn, right?
Yep.
No matter what I do, it's going to be 60 aura per turn.
If it's on
I
everybody.
don't have a sneak
could.
attack.
Well, they don't know where you are right now, so you still have chances for stealth stuff.
Did you tell him that Aquos also sent out a text message?
You also heard Aquos yell out that he sent a text message to the Mantle military, bringing them all here. I DC'd, didn't I? Yep.
I'm gonna see Aquos down, and I'm just gonna drop my weapon. Yeah, right.
All right, Connor, I got an idea. So I wanna take a step towards the door, so like inside, so Aquos can see me, and then I'm gonna show him an illusion, just him, and so like me raising my hands up in the air, with the word coming out as "run," just the word "run."
Okay, so we've officially entered combat. So on your turn, you can do that.
I will.
GM stuff. Oh, there's the pizza. I'll be right back.
I want some pizza.
How dare you, Flynn? Okay, you're up.
So he said he closed his door. However, like, is this door closed?
Yeah, the door is closed.
Okay, I'm gonna try and open the door.
You open the door.
Okay, cool. And as of this point, I don't know if Flavo is actually even here. But you said Aquos. Does Aquos see Flavo?
Aquos cannot currently see him, no.
Okay. I'm going to pull Aquos into the room.
All right.
And since he
Aquos
cannot
will resist. Roll a strength
Okay.
check. I don't have his character sheet, so we're just gonna roll 1d20. That's unfortunate. Unfortunately high.
That's unfortunately low.
You got a spirit die.
I'm not gonna use that spirit die.
Okay. And you try to pull on him, and he goes, "No,
Okay,
get in there! Shut the door! Stupid decision."
Does that require an attack action trying to pull him in?
I will say it won't for this scenario.
Okay, then I'm gonna actually use an attack action to grapple him or attempt to grapple him. That will probably work easier. So the hit. Oh, whoops. You cannot defy me. Wow, I rolled a 3. Nice.
I don't know what his AC is, so I'm just gonna say it's a hit.
And then the strength check.
Yeah, and then I'll roll a strength check to try and break out. To try and overpower you as well. Yeah, he fails.
Okay, then I'm gonna forcibly pull him in.
Okay. So you take a step back and you yank him through, and everyone else just sees you grab him and yank him back.
So they all turn around to leave, and they're like, "Oh, look, another guy."
Like after we go in there, like, all right, Jobs, let's go home.
All right, Flynn, you're up.
I'm
Group
gonna
attack. F you,
I'm
Aquos.
gonna say Aquos, freeze the door. And then I'm going to look over at this guy, or I'm gonna look at the girl, and I'm gonna say, little girl, we don't want any problems with you. We just want to get out of here alive and safe. As this,
You see that she just kind of like stays like huddled up behind Freckle.
Like-
And Freckle instead will respond. He'll say,
Okay.
the only way that you can get out of this alive is if you surrender.
Why do we need to surrender?
Because my companions will kill you if you put up a fight.
But what if we kill you and then run?
Good luck.
If
Haku?
if if we surrender, will you let them go?
That will be up to the master.
And under that specific scenario, me surrendering, what exactly do you want from me?
That is up to the master.
See
I'll take a look.
You'll see that in editing.
See what in the editing.
He said that would be up to the master, and I went.
Oh snap! I look to my left.
I feel like
Yeah,
we
look
can
to my
take
right.
this guy.
Well, that guy's not the problem. Well, I mean, he is the problem, but I think we got a bigger problem outside. There's a lot of guys out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll last too long in this fight,
Well,
and who knows if backup's even coming.
well, we have to hope they are. I mean, we don't know what they're going to do with us, Haku. This could be life or death right now, or it could be life or death where they take us away.
If I surrender, then you guys can get out and finish the mission, or you guys can at least try and track them. You guys can get Rusty and everyone else involved.
At that point, Heidegger is going to speak. He's going to say, if you surrender, we're taking them with us as well.
Listen, I've got somewhere to be, and I have a job
I don't
to
care.
Right, fine. I surrender.
Aquos looks at you confused, and he looks over to see what Flynn's going to do. And Flynn will respond in a minute.
Well, I'm not the leader here, so I guess we'll surrender.
Tabby's going to turn to you. He's going to say, Haku, are you really surrendering to these punks? I think we can take them. We have to at least give it a shot, don't we?
I can't weigh your lives against that. Even if there's a chance, that's not one I'm willing to take.
So Tabby wants to fight till Zora breaks. It's up to Haku.
We'll run through a full round here of everyone surrendering. And if everyone surrenders, combat will be over. And if not, people can take their turns as they would. So Heidegger turns to you, Haku, and he says, then drop your weapon.
Really gonna drop your father's blade?
A sheath.
You sheathe your weapon?
Yeah.
He says, now drop it.
I lay it carefully onto the floor.
He now turns to you, Flynn, as it is Flynn's turn.
I'm gonna look at Tabby.
You see Tabby's very mixed right now. You can tell he's uncertain about what he's going to do.
I knew that would be it. Aquos, how many were out there?
You say I counted 6.
I'm gonna set my gun down.
This guy's seeing what's happening here. He's going to move right there and just have his hand ready. He's close enough that he heard everything, so there's that. Flavo, you, on the other hand, haven't heard all this stuff.
I'm gonna have to go with my original plan of So do I need to roll another sneak check or?
No, we'll still go off the previous one.
So I'm gonna sneak into the room, just like into the door, just like behind all of them, so I can see this door right here.
Okay.
That's the only exit in the room, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You see, this right here is also a cabinet, a few feet high.
All right. I am gonna lock that. So whoever interacts with that door from either side is gonna perceive that the door is locked. If they fail their saves.
The door's still open, isn't it?
I thought it was closed. The Aqua's closed behind him.
No, Aquos was being yanked in against his will. He didn't have control to close the door.
It was my
So
intention to, but I guess I didn't specify it.
So the door's still open.
Well, in that case, the door. Fuck! I can't do that because that's just I can't. I don't have enough water.
Real problems.
Shit. Man, I wish I had enough water just to close the door for everybody. Just leave it there. I'm gonna sneakily crouch up to like right here. And like try to hide under the cabinet.
Okay.
Was Aquos looking into the room or was he looking away from
Aquos is still looking into the room.
I'm gonna show Aquos an illusion of get out of here. Like the words get out of here are gonna just float above where my head is, only like just for Aquos.
Okay. So drop yourself by the aura.
There's what, 15 per?
10. And you see Aquos definitely seems to notice this. Haku, you see at this point after you've released him. Have you released him?
Yeah.
Okay. You've released him. You see that he's kind of acting strangely as he's looking through that door. But now it's Tabby's turn. You see Tabby's going to take his hammer. He's going to set it on the ground very begrudgingly, glaring at Freckle. This guy's moving up. You see Freckles starting to calm down a little bit. What you did see was like the aura forming like a skeleton around him, or like an exoskeleton around him, is now starting to calm back down. And then this girl goes up, and you hear this man, Flavo, you specifically hear this. He turns to her, he says, "You heard what the boy said. He sent a text. Handle it." And you see that the girl pulls out her own scroll, and you can hear a bunch of clicking away from behind the counter, Flavo.
2 minutes, it's not my turn.
Aquos is now up. Aquos is going to look into the room. He's going to look back. And he's going to loudly exclaim so that way Flavo can hear. "We surrender." And he sets his weapon on the ground.
All right.
We're just gonna not about these guys here. Just gonna stay there. Okay. So at this point, you see that Heidegger turns to the wall next to him. Yes, he's just looking at something, and he's like kind of nodding his head. I understand. We are going to tie you up and bring you outside of town. Now the question is, how do we do this stealthily?
You're asking us.
Well, I'm asking more than just you. Step against the wall. And you see the rest of them all start making their way in. You see the one chick that's back there, Flavo, she finishes clacking away and then starts making her way up. And you see this guy here. Actually, the rest of them here. This guy steps forward and he says, "Now I will need you all to relax and remain calm for this."
I'm gonna be right here instead.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Where to God if you get teleported
I'm
out?
gonna elbow Tabby and be like, "That must be the one with the panties."
Tabby smirks a little bit. And he looks, he says, "My name is Juan."
Juan Solo.
No, not Solo.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Juan Shi. You are all going to come with me quietly.
I guess like a will save.
And now you will roll a will save. Unless you are going to allow it to happen.
Try and fake it till I make it.
Flynn fails. Haku fails. Alright, I have to roll for these guys.
Wasted my dang spirit die.
Right. It was actually higher, but it's still a fail. And don't know what Aquas is, so he's a fail. So you all feel yourself being overcome with a desire to be quiet and follow alongside him. You see the other men that are there, each pick up your weapons. They say, "Now we are going to walk out of here. I trust that we won't have any issues, Gabriella." And she turns to him and says, "No. I already got into a scroll, made sure that no one else is going to be coming."
Hey, be careful with that.
It's like quiet, I guess, technicality-wise.
You're not wrong. He could whisper, talk.
I love my
He's looking at the ability right now.
Is it
Okay,
just
so what
in
I
terms
specified?
Yeah, is it in terms of the specific request, or is it like in general?
I guess be quiet and come with me could have some grounds. You are allowed to whisper.
Don't break my gun, please.
He says, "We will not damage your weapons unless you force us to." Now then, we will start to make our exit. Flavo, you doing anything special at this moment?
Do I follow them or do I go get help? I'm gonna go get help.
Okay, so you're booking it out?
I'm literally running as fast as I can possibly run until I get to Rusty's or the nearest Captain Guard's post.
So from right here, you're running as fast as you can run?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to roll a perception check here. And you see that suddenly this man here turns and he hears you and he starts charging out of the room. And he is going to jump on this table as soon as you're getting out, and you can tell that he has heard you. He's going to say, "Stop running now, or else I'm going to kill you."
Semblance. You see
And
nothing.
I use my semblance. And I disappear.
What are you using your semblance to do?
I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay. Suddenly, you see an old man appear in front of you.
An old
As
man.
soon as your semblance has been activated, you see that there's an old man that's suddenly in front of you, blocking the way. He's just standing there quietly looking at you.
I'm gonna try to avoid the old man and run past him.
Okay. You run past him. You start running up the stairs. Let's bring you up to where you'll emerge. You'll scroll up to the top of the map now. And as you emerge, you see the old man is there again, looking at you, standing in your way.
I'm gonna look at the old man and say, "Can you help me?"
I can help you. Yes.
Can you help me save my friends?
Yes.
And
You need to react accordingly.
Okay, what do I need to do?
He will make an attack at you. Try and deflect it.
Okay.
And you hear stampeding coming from up the stairs as he emerges behind you, his hand outstretched, going to make an attack at you.
I'm gonna try to deflect it.
All right. You won't have to roll anything. You go to deflect, and you see his hand slams into your weapon, and you see it immediately is sundered. Part of it just breaks apart.
Ooh, goddamn, old man. I think to myself.
And now, what are you going to do? The old man is also going to say he's going to say from behind you, no matter what illusion you try and pull, he will be able to track you.
All right, I guess I'm going to try to strike this guy down, or subdue him. Yeah, I guess subdue him would be better.
So you're going to try and grapple him?
No, more like stab him a couple times and then not kill him.
Okay, make some attacks.
With a sundered weapon? It's going to be half damage. Your damage already isn't that high.
I'll say you can make as many attacks as, if it were actually in turn order, you'd have max stored attacks right now. So let's say you can make up to 4 attacks.
Hey.
Only one of those will be a hit. As you see, he dodges the first one.
You don't have dual wielding?
I do. That's why.
So wouldn't you be rolling 8 attacks?
Yeah, in that case. Okay. So you see he dodges your first hit. His second hit, he guards, deflecting it with his own arm. So roll for damage. You can roll full damage right now, and we'll subtract it afterwards.
I think we surrendered. If the miss is 23, then he's there. These guys are definitely our level or above.
I guess strong feeling there.
So he takes half of that, rounded up, and then because of his deflection there using offensive shielding, he takes another half of that, so he takes 6 damage.
Offensive shielding, he's level 20.
Offensive shielding can happen by the time you're like level 14. Or level 8. The second attack, you see you make a few more attacks. Let's see. You swing again, miss. Another attack hits. Did I specify if this can be done once per turn? And double check. There is no limit on number of times per turn. There is just a limit per day. So your second attack, he does the exact same thing that actually goes to hit him. He blocks it again with his aura, you see, deflecting part of the damage. This time he takes 6 damage. Your third attack, he does the exact same thing. That would have been a hit. And this time he takes 7 damage. And then it's his turn.
I'm gonna ask. Before my turn ends, I'm gonna say, "What now, old man?" out loud.
Now you lose.
He can't make any attacks because he deflected.
No, you can make attacks.
No, he deflected.
Because he still has his regular turn. Obviously. Come on.
Okay.
I need to fucking pull up the sheet again. I just minimized it. Alright, so he is hitting you with both of his hands, this time in fists. Actually, no. His first attack is aimed at your weapon again.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, nat 1.
Hey.
So that's just a miss. Second attack will be the exact same with his other arm. That one's a hit. Weapon's AC is same as yours. So you see he hits your weapon again. The same effect happens, and your weapon now breaks apart into nothingness.
God dang.
Time to create a new weapon, son.
God damn.
And he's going to hold, and now he's going to hold his hands up to you one more time and just say, "I'm not going to give you another chance to stand down."
I'm gonna sigh, close my eyes, and ask what to do next.
Are you asking the old man?
Yep. The question was directed toward the old man.
Okay. You hear no response.
God damn
I
it.
still got my hands.
And that man then grapples you, grabbing you by your throat and bringing you back downstairs.
Ooh, snap. It's like dragging him on every stair. It's like
Ooh,
a punch
yes,
him.
Daddy.
Just like
So then he drags you in and he throws you against the back wall as well.
There goes our last hope.
How'd you know
And
I
Juan,
like it rough?
the man doesn't respond to you. Juan turns to you. He says, "You are going to receive the same orders. You are going to come with us quietly." Roll will save.
I believe in you.
Yes, Obi-Wan.
Your character's sure to have a high will save.
Oh, did you figure out that that's what he's based on? Based on the token and the power?
Yep.
You fail.
Should I roll a spirit die, guys? Should I do a spirit die?
No.
I wasted mine just a second ago. Don't do it. It wasn't worth it.
I think it's worth it. I'm gonna try.
I believe in you then. Rip. Told you it wasn't worth it.
So, Blood, seeing you all resisting, he's going to say, "Now, I am going to do something here to show you all just what we're capable of."
Alright.
He's going to grab Tabby's weapon, and you see he charges it, and then it gets sundered. You see it breaks into a bunch of pieces. Not completely broken, but you see it's just damaged heavily. And then he does it again, breaking it completely.
You said he wasn't gonna break our weapons.
And then that was it.
And then you cut off.
Okay, so he said he wasn't going to break our weapons. At that point, Juan turns to you. He says, "We said we wouldn't break yours.
Don't break Haku's either, please.
Says Blood steps forward this time, speaking over Juan. He says, "Come with us quietly. Follow orders. Don't try and alert the guards. And I won't."
That's what we were doing.
Good. I needed to get the message straight to you all, because that will be your bodies if you don't.
Big tough guy. All right, let's go.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Snap.
I said you're a big tough guy. So yeah, let's go.
That's what I thought I heard.
GG. I was like,
So Gabriella turns to Heidegger at that point. She also says, "Heidegger, the place has been compromised, so unfortunately you're going to have to come back to the palace with us and abandon your current research. Once the guards find out that these guys didn't make it back home, they might investigate the place." And you all start being escorted away. You're escorted up top and in to the city. Is anyone going to try anything?
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna try anything. I lost the will save, right?
Yeah. But if you can try and resist after enough time passes and roll another will save to try and break free.
try and roll another will save.
If we roll another will save, do they notice?
That depends on what you do.
I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna roll a will save, and I'm gonna try to stay the exact same I am for the moment.
Okay.
Which is,
he's rolling trash. Have mercy.
It's a shitty chance.
Some real low rolls here, especially.
Oh wait, mine's actually plus 2 more to that, so it'd be plus 4.
Okay,
So
it's
it
still
would
fail.
be it'd be 16 instead. Okay.
So does it,
It's not the hardest DC to break, but none of you have even hit 20.
I'm gonna use one of my spirit die. Oh my god. That's
I regretted it. That's why I'm not even gonna try it again.
That's how it usually goes.
So you start making your way towards one of the gates.
We all regretted it.
You approach to where this time you see their veil guards posted, as opposed to mantle ones at the other gate. Juan steps forward, and you see he starts talking with the 2 men at the gate. And he just wave of his hand, and he gestures you all through. Just like Flo was shaking his head. It's like, motherfucker.
These are not the droids you are looking for.
A very obvious reference.
Move along.
Yeah, from Star Trek. That's what
Disney don't strike.
You scum.
GT.
Get y'all prepped where you should be on this next map. Close that at turn order because it shouldn't be relevant.
Car got really slow again. I thought he froze. I was like, oh, there he goes again. Shit.
And just need to drag on one more token here. Alright, you all start walking through the forest for a couple of miles until you emerge to a, what's it, almost like a pagoda. It's like one of those classic kind of like Chinese structures with the huge pillars, but with some actual building in the center of it. And you start walking up the stairs into a center room.
So do we take notice of like what direction we traveled, or were we like in like the back?
Yeah, you headed east, like southeast.
Okay. So this is like just outside of the town.
Yeah, not too
Okay.
far. So you all walk up the steps into the little clearing, and you see the old man that you've all encountered through the painting, through the visions, through the deception. You see he's sitting there on the ground, cross-legged, draped in very white clothing, and he opens his eyes very barely to see you all.
What's up, old man?
Yeah, I was gonna
You see
say
Juan swipes his hands the other way, and you're all now released.
So is this the real guy or the vision?
It's probably the real vision.
You all see me at the same time, don't you?
Look around, I guess.
Akko says, yeah, I see him.
Where's
See
Aquos?
who?
Oh,
Akko
there
is
he
right
is.
under you. So the man turns to you, he says, Akko, there are some things I need to ask you.
Sure, that's fine. But I've got some questions of my own.
Of course.
How cool is this, your dad?
No.
As a gesture of goodwill, I will grant your questions the answers first.
What is your name?
I'm never gonna be. You know what? I am curious though. He didn't. His name cannot be the master. There's no way. There's no. His name's the master. No, but
Master.
so for starters, what do you want with me?
You are the closest one who has been in proximity to some of the only things that I cannot gaze upon in this world with my semblance.
The briefcases.
And that is.
I cannot see within a certain vicinity of those cases that you would hold. I
Interesting.
cannot see within a certain vicinity of your king.
And
And ever since the king tapped into your sword, I have missed part of you.
I see. That explains some of it. You also seem pretty ready to kill me, though.
I was ready to knock you unconscious. You're breathing in your mic, by the way. I was ready to knock you unconscious and forcibly get the answers. I still am ready to do so.
So you're not with Fluff.
No,
You're not with the king.
no.
So I can possibly see what you'd want with those cases. And that makes it all the more interesting. By chance, do you happen to know what's in those cases?
I do not.
And why are you after them? Just to see?
Because
That
anything that I cannot see fascinates me. And I believe that it must be a true danger to the world.
certain. What if it's the opposite?
Especially now that one of them is in the hands of the Mantle military. And I've seen them dragging experiments towards it to unlock its powers, whatever it may be.
Well, I can't say for sure it's some great evil in those chests, but yeah, as far as you getting those cases, that has nothing to do with us. So we've got
I
our own.
wish to know what they are, what are in them, and why I can't see them or your sword without my own two eyes.
metagame, I can't say anything that would prompt any kind of persuasion. So. I'm just gonna try and move on to this next question.
It seems to me like all the items have to do with the king, so that must be why you can't see them.
But why would the king grant blindness to me?
Where are
Maybe he's
you
aware of
anyway?
you.
That does not stop my vision.
Maybe it's a semblance, Santa Claus.
That is not the king's semblance.
You know the king's semblance?
I do.
What if it's somebody else's semblance?
So why would it revolve around the king and no one else?
King had a place on him.
And no one else.
Yeah. Because he doesn't
I
want
do
you.
not believe that that would be the case.
So you brought us here to get the cases for you, to ask us questions, or what do you?
I want to know what the king is doing that would blind my gaze, what he is hiding from me, and what is in the cases.
Metagame, do I know what's in the case?
Yeah, you've all seen the lamp.
Well, I think one of them had like an old rusty looking lamp in it, didn't it?
It wasn't rusty.
That's what he
Was that
says.
metagame, or that was like
Okay.
yeah.
A lamp. What did the lamp do? What was special about it?
Nothing. We didn't see anything that happened after that.
You certain that's all you want from these cases? Is just to know?
Yes.
Moral sense motive. I can't trust you.
He'll finish his sentence here. You can roll your sense motive towards this.
Okay.
He says, yes, but my motive may change once I discover the nature of their contents.
Dang. All right.
Is that with the +2?
No, it's not with the +2.
Mm-mm. Too
I
bad.
forgot about the +2.
I did
That's
too.
just 18.
You'd think he's being truthful.
Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but we don't have a ton of classified information or anything like that. All we've been
Yep.
told is to retrieve them.
Yeah, the king seemed pretty cryptic about it. He just kind of kept it to himself. He showed us it, but that was it.
Does that not raise concerns for you?
My concern.
Are you sure that the king you follow is a good man?
I mean, for all I know, he's a big liar.
Yeah. Is anyone a good man? Like, truthfully, anyone in power a good person? I don't believe so. Just how bad are they?
So at this point, Juan speaks up. He says, my master's a good person.
Really?
Well, only your master. So
He says, yes, he is.
Then why'd y'all break our weapons? There was no point in that.
Because-
We surrendered.
To make sure that you didn't try and do anything that would force us to take your lives.
So since y'all are such good people, then you're going to replace the weapons, right?
Absolutely. So long as you don't get in the way and don't try and harm the master.
can't even have a tip fight.
So does that mean y'all are going to move this dojo whenever we leave?
No, we will not. Not unless you give away our position.
You, I guess you seem to know a little bit more. What are you implying? What's this vision that you keep talking about? And why are you here of all places?
Roll persuasion check.
Can I take 20? We're gonna be here
Nope.
for a little bit. Can I take 10?
Nope.
We're gonna be here for a little bit though.
It's okay. Just, roll.
Here comes the -3. Wait, you get a +2 to it. You get a
Don't forget
+2.
about the +2.
That was almost some perfect math. I almost rolled a 0.
He's
Wait,
going
wait,
to
wait,
say,
wait, 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 wait. Can I have a teammate assist me with this?
sure.
All right. I'll get Aquos is gonna back me up because I think he has the
Yeah,
highest.
sure. He'll back you up. He'll give you advantage, like it would in normal D&D. Roll again.
It's a little bit better.
It's a lot better. He thinks to himself for a moment. Mantle is making a weapon from the case that they have. I do not know its details. I cannot see deep enough into the room to understand how it works, but I see schematics brought out. I see and hear the people who work on it. It is powerful and may be exactly what they need to to overrule the king.
Are you sure that's their motive? Is that what this vision is showing you?
The vision is not a vision of the future. I only tell you what my eyes see. What my semblance sees.
So do you see all?
I see wherever I gaze my eyes into, my semblance eyes. But I cannot see everything. I am not omniscient. But I can go to Mantle right now and gaze on what they're doing. I can go to Vale. The only places I cannot see are what I've said prior. And one more place.
And what's that?
I'm afraid I don't know you well enough to trust you with that information.
Is it where the last case is? Or the other cases?
It could be. I do not believe so. Unless the case is in the hands of someone else, for it's a location that moves, but not far.
So why haven't you sent your people in to get it? Or to investigate?
Because I've seen what lies around that area. I would not wish that fate upon my worst enemy.
I know what it is.
How much you pay?
I'm thinking Hell has something, or Hell can't be seen, and she's with Fenrir. Of course, my guy doesn't know any of this.
Maybe
Tales of Fenrir.
You shared with me Tales of Fenrir?
That makes sense that you've heard of Fenrir in Vale.
And the only thing I could think of that would be that scary would be Fenrir.
No. No. Fenrir is a child compared to these forces. I will not describe what it is or where it is, because I will not tempt you to go there.
Oh, RWBY.
It's the Black Witch.
Maybe.
I can't remember what her name is. I haven't watched RWBY in
Salem.
a while. Salem.
Is there any way that you can make certain that the king has ulterior motives that aren't of the good persuasion?
He sent you on the task to gather these cases, did he not?
True.
If one of these cases can be used to build an all-powerful weapon, what would the rest accomplish?
proof even pointing towards that aside from what you just told me. Who knows that's even the king's doing?
It is. No one else has any knowledge of these cases. Only the king's agents.
So, what else do you want from us now?
I wish you to answer all of my questions honestly. Do you think the king is a good man?
No,
Like I said earlier, no.
personally, I don't.
Tabby's gonna say he's done nothing to mess with me. I think he's a good guy.
I agree. He hasn't done anything to make me think one way or the other.
I don't
Hasn't done
think he's.
anything.
I don't think he's a good man at all. I asked him to help me with something, and with people that could be suffering, that could be dying right now, and he said, "Go help this team here, and then when you come back, we'll see what happens." But that could take weeks, months.
Years,
The
decades.
people I'm trying to protect could be dead right now.
The outskirts of the kingdom aren't.
What is it that you all desire from life?
Freedom for me.
Freedom does sound pretty good.
To keep my family safe.
Tabby's gonna say to protect people. And Aquos is gonna say, I don't know, something. I genuinely don't know Aquos' motive.
To save
To
my.
make sure that none of my brothers die again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
He says, well, then now I offer you this. You can abandon your king and instead join me. We will not wait for your mission to be accomplished to save your family, Flynn. You will not have to worry about whether or not the king is a good person or not, Haku. You will never experience more freedom than working alongside me, Flavo. And Tabby, all I desire to do is to help those who cannot help themselves.
It's a lot of big promises there.
And I offer them all to you.
Sense motive.
You sense he's being honest.
Fortunately.
As a gesture of goodwill, can you see if my family's okay?
Special brand. Activate.
Your family is still alive, but they look thin and overworked. I do not know if they will make it a few weeks.
I'm sorry, Haku, but I need to do something now. I can't wait for us to finish with what we need to do here.
I'll
understand.
tell you guys. But an offer of freedom from tyranny. I'm down. I'm down to join this.
Understand. I'll make up some excuse. You're welcome to join me upon my return. But
Haku's leaving.
I
Tabby's
can't.
gonna kind of turn. He's gonna say, "I'm with Haku here. I don't trust the master. I trust the king more."
For me, I guess it's not as much of a matter of trust, but I can't join someone on the basis of they might be evil. I have to see it for myself.
Alcos is going to say, I'm going to need a night to think this over.
Thank you.
Split the party again. New characters, everybody.
Then, how about you all spend the night here? Rest up. Talk to the rest of my team. See if it dissuades you, Haku. And Tabby.
And possibly Aquos.
I'll think about it, but I won't abandon the mission, or rather, throw away my loyalty on a basis that he might be evil. And I'll take it into consideration.
Good. I would expect nothing less from you. Now, return their weapons, and we will give you money to make new ones, or perhaps we'll have the supplies around to make them ourselves. You have a chance to remake those weapons, if there are any adjustments you wish to do. Now you may.
Oh, missed out on that shit.
Ooh, we shouldn't let him break your weapons.
It's fine.
Hey, can you break my weapon?
So at this point, Gabriella steps forward. She says, I'm pretty good with my hands. Y'all come and join me. Tell me what you want on your weapon. I'll get started.
All right, I'm gonna follow her.
They're just gonna like pour his weapon in his hands and a bag of shattered shattered pieces of metal.
Did they hand me
Juan
my
steps
weapon, though?
forward. Oh yeah, they hand you you and Aquos their weapons, and Haku. Everything on it seems completely fine.
Let me just fire a few rounds off.
There's a
Just to make sure someone
scratch in the scope on Flynn's gun.
What the fuck?
kills the
My
master.
scope's off by an inch. Damn
Shoots
it.
the master. He dies instantly. We engage in combat.
So Juan steps forward to you, Haku. He says, so I see your weapon is just a sword.
Yeah.
So is mine. Perhaps you'd like a sparring match.
Sword buddies.
I won't deny a sparring match. But I'm a little beat right now.
What are you talking about? You look just fine to me.
Oh, me too.
GM shit right there.
Suddenly I feel refreshed. So I'll take you on.
All right, let us step outside here.
He pulls out a hilt. That all of a sudden, an aura saber appears.
Nope. He pulls out a longsword.
Dang.
Says, now I'll leave you the first move. Gets into a stance. Whoosh. I can't do it with the camera.
Star Wars music goes off.
I have the high ground. How cool.
Oh snap!
Make it rain on him.
GG. Yeah, I'll just do regular attack.
All right. You hit.
Like just barely hit, or
You hit.
I'm not gonna tell you that.
I had to check.
Oh,
All right.
that's a big
You
one.
smack into him for 51 points of damage. Well done. Now let's see if you can take this, and he'll respond with a single attack of his own.
1.
He is also going to use power attack.
1.
Oh snap!
And reckless attack.
1.
GG. Oh snap! Let me see. Ooh.
And he
That's
also-
also
What do you
a crit.
That's also a
with
crit.
power attack or reckless attack?
Yeah, that's a crit,
Oh,
so that's a
snap.
hit.
He was a 21 with all that?
Mhm.
Good God.
Yes,
-10 plus 3.
What level is he?
So it's -7 in total. Well, I mean,
Oh yeah.
I can't just quite say.
I mean, that ain't level 12.
All right, so it's double this. You take 98 points of damage.
Surprisingly, my aura is still up.
He's, you swing at him and smacks into him. He immediately counters and just slashes up at you.
That looks like what it looked like earlier.
So your aura kind of flickers. He's going to say, "Would you like to keep going?"
Not until I'm unable to fight. That's how my fights end.
Hit him 2 more times.
Show me
So-
what you can do.
So in fairness, I won't use my semblance, but I will use power attack and reckless attack
Okay.
and,
You also
and my
had to-
sword attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have a sword attack. Smack that boy.
So I'm doing 2 hits.
Oh, and
Even though mine is gonna be like far lower. Like
he has a subtraction from his AC, so you have a better chance of hitting him.
Yep.
And you don't forget your +2
oh, you're right.
on damage and on attack and on hits. You have a question, Nick?
I swear to God. Push my arm.
All right, waiting for Haku to roll them hits.
Both are hits.
Those are both hits.
Yes. Break his aura.
That +2 though.
Actually, he's going to deflect the second one.
Dang.
You would.
He get me.
So he deflects that. His weapon takes half of the damage, so it will take 32. He is well done. I'm surprised that you're this capable, considering your age. However, this is the end for you. This is just going to make a basic, standard attack.
Dodge it!
I can't. I don't have a sword movement.
Hitting you for 46 points of damage and breaking your aura. And he calms down,
Just like kneel down.
sheathes his weapon. It was well done. You are a very capable fighter.
Not capable enough, unfortunately. That's why we're here now.
Well, there is quite the gap between us. I can
Someday,
always train you personally if you decide to join the master.
so if I change my mind, hey, maybe I'll come back here one day under different circumstances.
Very well. You two make your way back up. This
Suddenly
guy
I'm
comes
feeling
up to you,
refreshed.
Flynn.
That's blame.
He says, "Hey,
Yeah.
I noticed we're sparring. You want to go? You seem like a capable fellow."
So you like to fight, huh?
Yeah. Bit of a fan.
I know when I'm outmatched, but sure.
Then be careful. Don't underestimate yourself. I'm not quite as skilled as some of these other folks around here. All right. First move to you.
All right, I'm gonna use contract on him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use weak point on him.
Okay. You succeed. You dip into your own shadow, and then he's just like, "What the?"
And then that's when he made a misfire and shot the master.
Well, since the master's an old guy, right? Aquos would beat him up.
Oh no.
You're not wrong.
I'm just seeing now. Aqua's
2 hits.
just the old man.
Only the first one gets the sneak attack bonus. And he's going to deflect that second attack since he's aware of that one. So that takes one of his stored actions down that he starts with. Okay. And his weapon instead takes half the damage, which you see he has gauntlets on right now.
Cool.
So now he turns back around to you. He says, well, how's that for interesting? Let's see if you can succeed that move again on me, shall we? He's going to ready an action.
And obviously I can't. Because his shadow wouldn't be behind him now. If it was behind him
He
before.
is going to move around you. And now he's going to say that.
Attack of opportunity.
Nah, I didn't leave your attack range.
Fine. I'll play your game.
Let's see what you can do.
Fight. Kiss.
Fight. Fight.
All right, so you go and you make your attack into him, and as you appear behind him and you attack, you see suddenly you cut through an after image of him as he has appeared behind you.
Ooh, snap.
And follows up with his own attack.
Roundhouse kick to the head. 1-inch punch to the chest at the same time.
His 2 weapons. Ooh, same hit. Are those hits?
Yeah.
Hits you for that much, which is 65. So it's not exactly the best move, or it's not exactly the easiest move to get around, especially in a one-on-one fight. I'm essentially unstoppable. He's going to ready another action.
Let's find out. This time I'm going to shoot him directly. And then when he goes to hit me, I'm going to move behind him.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Dad? What'd you say?
Like with your semblance?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Because so if you're hitting him that way, he'll be behind you, which his shadow.
I'm not going behind him again. I'm going to shoot him. And then okay, let me just put it this way. Never mind. I'm going to shoot him. And then I'm saving my movement action.
Okay.
So this time I'm going to just try to shoot him directly.
Okay. And you shoot directly at him, and then you see again, it shoots through an after image as he appears behind you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that was damage, not the hit. Ooh. Is that first one even a hit?
Nope, both of them are misses.
Okay. Doesn't have an ally that he could hit. Oh, but that's the hits the ground. So he goes slam. He goes to hit. Just you evade it, and he hits the other one into the ground, damaging his weapon a little bit further. Is that all right? So you're not as easy to hit as I figured. Let's see what you can do. It's his turn, I realize. He's going to ready another action.
I'm going to... fuck it. I'll do heroic storage on my attack action. And then store my movement action again.
Okay. So now his radiant action's wasted. He's going to use one of his stored attacks that he starts off with. Make 2 attacks at you.
Both are misses.
Both those are misses. And he's going to ready an action using his attack from this turn.
All right. So, knowing what I know, I want to shoot him, and then if it missed through and he comes behind me, I want to turn around and shoot him 2 more times.
Okay.
And also,
So
I would like to use a movement action, ready to move an action to when I shoot him and I see if I shoot him and he dissipates, I want to roll forward this way, then turn around off one knee and shoot him twice.
you'll need to roll a reflex save against his hit to try
That's
and do that
fine.
before his hits go through.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. So you make the first attack at him. He
Yeah.
does it. His
There's no
attacks are
reflex.
triggered. So those are the hits themselves. And
Oh
then
my goodness.
your reflex save,
Oh, my boy.
you succeed.
$20.
Oh, whoop his
That is
ass.
one hit.
Spirit die. Fuck it. Yes.
Hey.
Both hits.
I want to win this fight.
GG.
And you shoot him twice, and you see his aura breaks. He just
Whew.
falls on his butt. He is, wow, that was unexpected.
I'm gonna step up and put my hand out.
He grabs it.
Pull him up.
Do I see that?
You
It's
sell
all right.
yourself short because that was still a difficult fight.
I'm not used to losing one-on-one. I have to get better. It was a good match.
Yep. I have a long way to go though.
Yeah, I guess I do too.
Good to head back in.
Yeah. All right, so Tabby's described his weapon to her. Flavo, is there anything? Are you going to be changing your weapon or just looking for a recreation?
So a recreation in style only. And a couple of the feats or the things that are on it.
Okay.
But I want to try to add. I want to try to get the crit down to like 19 or 18.
Okay, that's fine. You're essentially just going to be remaking your weapon. I just want to make sure if you had the idea in mind.
Yeah, but I want to tell her this like fantastical idea of I want flames shooting out the top at all times, nonstop. And then I want it to like extend like 300 feet and retract without it changing or velocity. Just ignore the laws of physics. I know you can do it. You say you go with your hands.
She's going to look at you and she's going to say, I don't have to remake your weapon for you.
Okay. All right, and then I give her the real specifics.
Is that right? I'll start working on that stuff. You see, she goes up here. She taps on the ground a couple of places, and then she lifts open one of the tiles.
Ooh, secret.
And she hops on down.
Does it close?
Yeah, she closes it behind her. And then Shadow replaces the mat.
Haku, what happened to your aura?
Weren't you
What?
watching?
Not technically.
No. We just had a duel.
Oh. So did I. It was fun.
It was fun.
This guy walks up to you, Flavo.
Hi, my name's Flavo. What's yours?
He shakes your hand. No response.
Nice to meet you. Is there anything you want? Does
He
he
looks around.
whip out a pen and paper, or there's anything you want to do?
Oh, he didn't.
Pros or
He
not?
didn't. He blinked. He didn't. He's showing us.
You wanna. I don't know what you want.
And he turns away from you.
Uh,
Attack of opportunity.
okay. Was I supposed to
Let's
fight him?
backseat.
I think to myself, it's all puzzled and puzzled. Huh. Strange. But pretty cool. That's the end of that.
And if there's any questions you all want to ask these people, anything you want to do to these specific ones, you're welcome to do so now. Otherwise, we will continue on in time.
We'll walk up to Samurai Jack.
He turns to you.
Hey, Shadow, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take his armor off.
You still at that? Huh?
He's going to say, thank you. You shouldn't raid people's closets.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, yours wasn't the most embarrassing one that I rated. And I hand it to him.
You hand him his armor or you hand him the panties?
I didn't take that.
Okay, that's what I was going to say, because you were the last one to have them.
GT.
I hand him the armor.
And he sets it in the corner. Something you want?
Fight me. Just like punch him.
You seem to be like maybe you have a chip on your shoulder from the last time we met.
My armor's flawless.
Good one.
There's something you want?
What's your name?
I was about to say that. I was like, ask him his name.
Please have mercy.
Nope, just wanted to give you your armor back.
Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to the shadow looking guy. And
He turns around to look at you.
I'm gonna hand him a piece of paper and a pen. I'm gonna ask him. So about that earlier, I have no idea what you wanted. Can you please specify so I can understand? I'm a little slow up here.
He writes on the paper, and he hands it back to you. And you see a word that just reads Oblivion.
Oh, that's his name. Nice to meet you, Oblivion.
He nods his head.
And did you want to fight or talk? Well, I mean, obviously not talk. Show me something cool or something scary. Or...
He flips over the piece of paper. I don't have something prepared for this. Give me a second.
Nick shows him a picture of a black hole that he's falling into. There you go, Oblivion.
I like disappear into nothingness for like a minute, come back as a changed man. There's nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
God damn, all of these are like for fucking love. That's not the kind of thing I'm trying to do here.
We gotta use our imagination. Roleplay.
He writes, life is a sunshine, life is a rain, life is a start, life is an end. You can tell it's poetry.
Yeah, I know. That's deep. No wonder your name's Oblivion.
He hands the paper back to you, taps on it with the pen.
You want me to we're having a poetry battle? Oh shit. I'm not good at poetry at all.
Serve. 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 Serve.
You know, they said things that we didn't mean.
I don't even know what even to say.
Roll a perform check.
Yeah, I'll roll a perform check.
Life. It's like him. Make a prose to his prose.
Well, shit.
So what do you say?
Zurid.
What was his poem again? Life is a battle. Life is something. Life is an end. Something.
Life is a sunshine. Life is a rain. Life is a start. Life is an end.
I honestly don't do poetry, so okay. I'm just like completely lost.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Sup?
I like you.
A, B, C, D, E.
He just kind of looks at it. He seems kind of disappointed when he looks back at it, and he just nods his head back to you and walks away.
I'm sorry. I don't do poetry. Well, shit. I wish I was more prepared for that.
I should have been more prepared for that too.
I could have Googled something, but that would have been cheating.
Yeah, what if?
Metagame.
Anyone else that y'all are gonna investigate?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the master a question.
You mean Santa Claus?
Yes, Santa.
You sit down or do you stand?
I just walk up to him and ask him, standing. So, what do we refer to you as, aside from the master? Like, surely you have a name or something else that they call you outside of work?
Roll persuasion check.
Sure, I'll roll a persuasion check. I'll take 20.
No, you don't.
I'll just sit here long enough.
Roll 1.
Not yet, Eddie. Go away.
He says, they refer to me as the master. And unless you join the group, you will not know my real name.
All right.
All right, is that like all right? I'm gonna ask this chick what her
The
name.
little girl.
Just I'm gonna introduce myself as Flavo. Nice to meet you, little girl. And who is that person next to you?
Says, I'm Suku,
Nice to meet you, Suku.
and this is Freckle.
Nice to meet you, Freckle.
Says, it's nice to meet you too.
Actually-
Interesting that you were behind the rest of my team when everything happened.
Yeah, we usually leave a rear guard, and you guys kind of look scary, so I'll let you go through. It was kind of a mistake. You
Roll a
know,
deception check. He turns to you and just says, is that so?
no, I was lying. I'm embarrassed. I overslept and was trying to catch up to the team.
You should try honesty more often. You'd be surprised how often it works.
People keep telling me that, and usually when I'm honest, everyone doesn't believe me.
Is there something that me and Suku could help you with?
Yes. Why is it, and how did you end up here with the master?
Suku's story is much shorter than mine. I suppose the master has his own semblance, where he can teleport elsewhere mentally and speak to them, speak to people around him. Only one person at a given time, though. There's an additional part of his semblance, though. He can fully understand whoever's semblance he's dealing with, whoever he's looking at, just by looking at them, even if they themselves don't have it unlocked. He's done his due diligence to gather us here. Those of us who have very unique, potentially dangerous semblances, and he keeps us on the right path. He found Suku after her parents tried to kill her. To be fair, she did accidentally kill them as well. She can animate things. Anything. Which you can understand how that becomes dangerous.
Yep.
She was from a village here in Vale. My story's a little more complicated. I was a scientist working for Mantle for some time. I was looking into the refinement of hard light dust, and I was one of the ones who helped the breakthrough with using it for shielding purposes. Unfortunately, my semblance one day arose, and I killed the other men who were working with me. I was disgraced, jailed, and viewed as a monster. Rightfully so, mind you. And now I'm here. He keeps me in check when I'm not able to. And he also ensures when the right time to let loose is for me.
So, damn. A little depressing.
Most of us don't have happy lives here. Or we didn't have happy lives before we were here.
It just depends on how you look at it.
It's hard to look at a bright side to mine.
That's true. That is true. All right. Well, so Jesus, I don't even know what to say. Metagame. I don't know what to say anymore. Well, it's sad as fuck. She killed her parents. And he's a monster.
Sun's off, looking at the distance.
Well, I'm gonna thank you guys for sharing your story with me. And
What's your
shedding
story?
some,
What drives you
My
for
story?
freedom?
fuck. I can't have fun with so many rules. Do you know what I mean? I don't want people to get hurt, but I don't want to be stuck following some people around and listening to their rules, their orders. That's not who I am.
Seems as though that's the entire job you have, being an agent of the king.
I know it's weird, huh? But I figured if I climbed the king's ranks, I would gain more freedom. But as I kind of see working for him more, the less freedom I actually have.
I believe that would be the case for almost all of his agents.
But, you know, I get to see the world and have fun doing it. Sometimes. Sometimes it's horrible. Worst thing ever.
I would imagine.
Well, thank you guys again. And I'm sorry for bringing up bad memories.
It's no problem.
I'm going to walk away awkwardly.
Okay.
I'm going to walk towards Tabby.
All right. What's up? Says Tabby.
I'm kind of depressed now.
Come.
I almost slumped down on the floor. It's a long story. Go ask those guys.
Or you could just tell me.
No, it's too sad.
All right, fine. He goes over and he's going to ask them the exact same questions. Moment passes. He comes back. Fuck.
Right?
Maybe everyone here has a story like that. Makes you feel kind of bad for him. Even this guy here. Gesturing to the man who broke your weapon.
I'm kind of mad at him for breaking my weapon.
Yeah, I am too. But at least they're repaying us by making them again. And you know what? I think this new weapon's going to be a better fit for me.
Same. I think it's going to be even better. Well, all right. Well, that's the end of my thing.
All right, anything else that you two are doing?
I'm gonna ask the members who decided to leave. Just take a moment of your time. Come join me here. Or was it just Flavo and Flynn and Aquas is thinking over the night? Yeah.
Alcos is on the fence. Flynn is reluctant to move over.
He's in the middle of a wall.
I don't know
Actually,
if
how did you even get on the edge there? Did you use like the alt? The whole. Okay. I forgot you did that. What the? GG. Are y'all sure about this?
Are you sure about this?
Well, I'll take the night to think over it. But yeah,
the
I think I am.
kingdom isn't a nice place, Haku. To be honest, the king's kind of shady as well.
Yeah, he is. But that's not enough of a reason for me to abandon my duty. Maybe there's something to what the master says, but I'll have to see that with my own eyes before I make a judgment like that.
Well, what if you join these people and then you will see? But if you stay with the king, you'll never see.
Yeah, that's true. But what if you're wrong?
Is there
What if the
anything that
master
you're?
is like,
Is there anything that you're missing or that you want that he can't help you with?
well, there's not much I want in particular. If there's anything that I'd say that I'd want, it's to be able to go home knowing that I did everything I could to make this world a different place.
Then you should
What if-
practice with Juan. He can help you with that.
And someday I will. But
Well,
one thing,
Haku, here's my thing. The king isn't trying to make the world a better place. He's trying to make his palace a better place. Not even his whole kingdom. If he has to step on ants, he will. And who are those ants that he's stepping on? Us.
My parents.
And the downtrodden. The kingdom is built off slaves. There's no other way to say it. And we need.
Tabby's gonna poke his head out. He's gonna say slavery's been disbanded or has been outlawed.
It's built on slaves. All right. And Haku, the king isn't there to make the world a better place. The master seems to actually have an interest in helping the world become more peaceful for everyone, for humans and shit was the animal people call it. Fuck. This is a metagame, guys.
Honest.
Honest.
faunus, and he's trying to help the faunus and humans alike. And King, not so much.
It is part of the reason why I want to make a change. Fluff, they have to be stopped. But
I agree. I agree with you, but I don't know if the king is going to stop him.
there are two things that I'm sure of. There's definitely something more than what the king is telling us, and that this world is in danger. Now, to say that the king is an evil person doesn't it doesn't sway me as much as like maybe it should. But
No one
in
thinks
order for me to trust the master, I can't just go off of his word. The king, the king has, in the very least, given me something to earn his trust. The master, I've got nothing. I haven't seen any of his good works. He captured us, threatened to kill us if we didn't come. Sure, he said it was a bluff, but what if we had not surrendered? You think he would have spared us?
no. But if it was us on the king's rule, would we have spared them?
I would have. As much as I am loyal, I won't take an innocent life.
But what if we were out to kill them?
For what cause?
They're impeding the king's court.
Well, maybe. But it'll be a judgment call. Like I said, as much as I am loyal, I've learned. This journey has taught me a few things, especially after meeting Bueller.
Well, I've never met him. But from what I've heard, he's not a nice guy.
Listen, I can't wait on the king to decide to tell me where this other person is, and then I have to go find him, and it take months. Okay, my family needs help now.
I understand, and I won't stop you.
And
I'll
how
tell the king. I'll make something up before we arrive.
and how cool. After talking to a few of the group members that are with the master, the master gonna help us unlock our semblances. I don't know if that's 100% true. Unlock or control them better. And that would help us become stronger to protect more people.
I'll consider these things, but I won't make any promises to you that I'm gonna change my mind.
Okay, Haku. That's on you. But I plan to stay and help Flynn with his family.
Akos is going to say, "You've convinced me, Haku. I'm going to stay with you."
No, you're not even gonna let him make the choice. Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
So you
Zach.
just told me we're gonna take 2 new characters. Damn it!
Maybe something else is going to happen.
uh, maybe he'll betray us, or maybe we'll have to make new characters.
Maybe the old man will show a vision of the what the king's atrocities are to Haku. Who knows?
So when you lie to the king, I've seen you try to lie before. You're not very good at it. What are you gonna
Well,
say?
I'll leave it up to Aqua or Tabby.
Aqua's not a good liar either, and I know
Tabby?
Tabby. I've talked to Tabby before. He's not that great at it.
I'll have
I think
someone
I'm
else
the
make
best
up an
liar on the
excuse
team.
for me, and then
So what-
I'll recite those lines.
Roll a deceive check.
I'm gonna be like, all you gotta do is just stay quiet and just point your finger, tilt your head a little bit. We'll figure something out. Well,
We'll
you
have
guys
to
are
sleep
always
on it.
welcome on the team. Hey, screw it. You guys are still on the team. We'll meet again.
This is when Aquos goes, no, they're traitors.
Fight me. I'm gonna kill you.
I'm going to stand in his way. He won't be able to leave.
I'm getting flashbacks. Oh, snap.
Is anything else y'all are doing?
All right, I'm feeling pretty tired. Where can I sleep?
Downstairs.
Down that hole?
Yes.
Delete.
I go down the hole.
Turn opacity to 0.
Look, it's a bedroom. I'm not gonna track all the tokens down. Y'all sleep in the bedroom. Night passes. You all wake up the next day refreshed, aura's back to full.
Bonus 2, though. That's when I kill Aquos. And then run off. Blame it on Tabby. Didn't see that coming, did you?
So you see the old man stands up for the first time since you've seen him. He goes up to the exit and he looks at you all. I wish you all the best of luck on your travels. I'm sure we will not see the end, I'm sure that we will see each other again sooner than later.
If I see that deep root evil in the king, like you were saying, yeah, maybe I'll change my mind.
I will give you this warning. Forces are moving into the city. They have set sail, and you will soon deal with them. Be
Fluff?
careful in what you're about to do. Not fluff. Mantle and Mistral forces.
The
Perhaps.
Flavo.
I do not know for certain whether or not they are there to start a war. I've missed that dialogue, if it was truly there. But either way, they are reinforcing that city against Vale.
failed then.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Good luck.
Same to you, for what it's worth.
And you three, go on your way. He now turns to you two. Flynn, I promised you that we would help your family.
Lied. Now die.
Juan will go with you to ensure that that happens. Flavo, would you like to join them?
Yes.
You three will go and visit your family and ensure that everything is good there. Once you return, I fear that we may have work to do. But time will tell.
Okay. I don't have, all I have is 500 Rio to my name, so I can't help them much.
Juan says, you don't need to worry about that. I'll be in charge of that.
Takes one to know one.
Clever.
Thank you for helping.
Good luck. Goes back to where he was and sits down.
And we've split the teams.
And then you three go on your way.
Are we actually splitting the party?
The party's
Yep.
been split.
Hey, we don't have to make new characters because I actually like Flavo.
And that's where we're going to end this episode. So hey, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Be sure to let us know whether you did or didn't by using those like buttons, the comments, or subscribing. And make sure you also spread it around to all of your friends, too. I'd also like to thank our patrons. With support like yours, we're able to slowly improve on our content, so thank you so much for supporting us. If you're not already a patron and you'd like to support us directly, be sure to check out our Patreon in the description below. We have rewards like stickers, shirts, behind-the-scenes content, and even the ability to make a major character to join in one of our D&D campaigns. Well, once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.